Hi guys, we're going to do some messages for twin flames specifically, but also a collective read for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Just seeing what comes through. This is for everyone, that whether you are a twin flame, you know you've met your twin flame, you are in a union, or even just trying to manifest your twin flame, this can really help to align with the right kind of, we'll say divine energies as well too. So no matter what your situation, even if you just sense, no, you're a flame, you're trying to manifest one, or you are in some type of, I call it twin flame situation, or even divine union, these messages are for you. But also we're going to do a collective read just to see what's going on with the divine feminine and the divine masculine, to see what comes through. So we're going to do separation messages and twin flame oracle today. And there's been a lot coming up. It's the solstice. Happy solstice. We're in the solstice gateway. Huge for twin flames and anchoring into the right timeline. So I'm going to start with doing a read on the divine feminine. I'm going to shuffle these good, right? Let's do a read on the divine feminine first. So if you are a masculine, you can take this as messages from your feminine, no matter what your situation or what's going on with the divine feminine. Been guided to do a lot of work with the twin flames and twin flame collective, just because I do a lot of healing work anyways. I do a lot of work in these areas, and it's so helpful to go to someone who can help you, guide you, or help you work through these situations, because oftentimes if you're in some type of twin flame situation, you're needing to do that inner work. Aren't we all anyways with ascension, but a little bit extra kind of sometimes in these situations. All right, so let's just start out with, no matter what your situation, let's do a couple cards just to start for those that are in separation, but take these if you feel like it's, speaking to you, for you about your situation, then it's for you. All right, different belief systems are coming up, and these are hard connections because it tears down like all of our old belief systems. You may be seeing yourself more clear or having to look at your own behavior, belief systems, and things like that, but also releasing outdated beliefs. So it is outdated beliefs that keep us in the old programming of the 3D. So when we clear, shift, and change our beliefs, it helps us to even enter into other realities, to open up to other worlds and other realities. And this is huge, but we're having to let go of how we're seeing the world from a 3D perspective. This can be like literally thinking that you're going to experience old things, how you're seeing the world, ego identities, projections, all sorts of kind of things that can get in the way in different connections and different relationships. The feminine is going through a lot of release and healing of different kind of belief systems, and this can happen in different kind of ways as well too. It could be like being shaken up, asked to see the world in a different way, having to release blocks and old beliefs that are getting in the way in different kind of ways too. So really going through a huge healing and release when it comes to the belief system within the feminine, the inner work being done by the feminine, the inner work that the feminine needs to do. So for those in separation, like I see this all the time, where it could be one or the other kind of pushing the connection away or not ready for it, and both need to be open in a certain way and ready for the connection. And so sometimes we're having these kind of things like get in the way and not understanding this is a different type of connection. This is a spiritual connection. This is one that is supposed to help you growing spiritually or open you up spiritually. And it can be a different type of connection, right? A lot of people, and I'll just say, have twin flames around them, and it can be romantic or doesn't have to be romantic. Sometimes some of them, I've seen a lot of like in the past spiritual people that have had their twin flame around them, and in a different kind of way, whether it's a work capacity or coming together to do a project, or it could be romantic, and yes, you could get married and go have babies and all of that kind of stuff, but sometimes this is a little bit about that spiritual work that needs to be done as well too. And so twin flames can come into our lives at different times, whether we're ready or not, and needing to be kind of open to this. Some of the blocks that we're purging out and releasing are, having expectations that are kind of 3D expectations of where this union or connection or relationship or person can take us, when in reality, we're kind of having to release that, whether it's the way we're living our lives, seeing our lives, feeling through our lives, right? We're needing to open up on a lot of ways too. And so a lot of times these relationships come into our lives much like a spiritual fire, and we need to just kind of remain open and not always like be set on where it'll take us, just kind of going with the flow with a twin flame union And I was seeing, like, they say the flame is flame energy, right? It's your flame. And then the fire is more, the water is more soulmate energy or soulmate kind of connection. So twin flames can come into our lives at different times, and there's a lot of negativity, I always say, around this. So it is important that you guys are really like tuning into the positive end of the spectrum of it too. But a lot of times these are the destined encounters. It isn't meant to not last. That could happen and it would be very sad, right? You come to earth to be with this person and to experience a deep love story with this person. And so when it doesn't work, it's not meant to go in that way. You literally came to earth to achieve union and be in union with this person. It's what your soul desires, craves, and even wants on a deep level. And then a lot of times, you know, the forces of destiny and life will have us finding this person, as I say, through reincarnation in our different lifetimes. But it's up to us to also do that inner work to make that connection work as well, too. It's very sad going into a separation. Sometimes you don't know if you're coming back, right? You're like, oh my God, right? You never know. I always talk about timelines and not wanting to come off of them together, because when we are lucky enough to come together, we want to stay aligned and stay together if we want to be together, because sometimes our timelines are moving a little extra with this ascension too. And so it's kind of up to the universe to bring you back together if you weren't able to achieve that, or if for whatever reason you are in a separation. A lot of times doing the inner work will help with that process. You're meant to work through the situation no matter what. So if you're struggling in a separation, have separation issues coming up, you're meant to do more healing work and to actually work through these issues. And people will say, oh no, well, you can't just stay stuck in your love life, especially, right? So if you do need healing, it's going to help a ton in these areas as well too, with bringing things together, shifting situations, clearing, moving through, healing different situations. So knowing that your heart is always going to come back to this person. And I've seen this too. It's like, it doesn't matter what life's kind of throwing at you. Sometimes when you do realize this connection, it's what you truly want on a deeper level. Like, you know, maybe you always have this person in your mind. You could be dreaming of them. You could be thinking of them. You know, you're not really noticing other people at that point. Like, right. Like it could be like, okay, well, if you are, it doesn't matter your situation. Maybe you went into a separation with your twin flame and it didn't seem to be like working out. It could leave people confused and in a state of like, what's going on? Really, they're needing to do more work. That's why sometimes people are not able to move on, but sometimes they're not meant to as well too. Like a lot of times we're letting the earth 3D stuff get in the way, and we shouldn't be, because there's nothing more important than some of these connections, especially if it is the one, your twin flame, your beloved, right? There's nothing more important to that too. Okay, so you could be seeing and sensing them everywhere. Like you could be like, okay, I'm not around this person. I'm going to go focus on my stuff, I always say. And you might be seeing divine signs and messages that remind you of this person, like everywhere. Or it could be things mirrored in your reality. So I have a person that I'm working with, and they came and said, you know, oh my God, I had this situation arise and these people had the exact same astrology connection as me and my twin flame come up, right? Like they're trying to tune it out, and it's like you go do your stuff and you're seeing signs, messages, reminders of this person everywhere. And this is actually the universe guiding us. So sometimes when we're seeing synchronicities and little messages and breadcrumbs, it is the universe working its magic behind the scenes as well too. And a lot of times the universe is trying to guide you together with this person. So, you know, if it's been like challenging, you're in a separation, knowing the universe is working to bring you together, always being connected. So this is why you think of each other too. And I realize that thought is so powerful. It's going to be so powerful in us finding people, connecting with people. Oh my God. So when you close your eyes and you're thinking of someone, you're connecting on such a deeper level. This can bring them into your reality. It's going to bring them into your awareness. It's going to be how we travel soon, right? So know that when you're thinking of this person and connecting, it's like your path. It's your path ahead, right? It's your future. What we're thinking about now is our future too. So if you do have someone on your mind, sometimes this is a powerful, you know, message too. All right, so let's do some, and kind of staying in the situation, we're going to do some cards. So this is for those, you know, in whatever situation, union with the person. For the divine feminine, what's going on with the feminine? Healing keeps coming up as well too. Deep, powerful healing too within the energies. I'm having to heal a lot within the feminine and masculine. And that goes for both of what we're healing, shaking off, cultural programming, family programming, expectations, things that we're releasing. So self-care out for the feminine. time out. Be gentle with yourself and your twin flame. This could be being too hard on the masculine, and we do that within. It could be your beliefs around your own things like finances, material, the masculine, how you are talking to yourself within the feminine, healing a lot of these things within the feminine as well too. It could just be all sorts of kind of things going on that are coming up. So just kind of taking more time for yourself and to be in your own energy is going to help a lot. Coming back into the feminine energy is going to help the masculine too in so many ways. Feminine feeling stuck. This could be blocks, people in the way, silence, barrier. So needing to clear your energy. This could be people around you, different situations, feeling stuck where you're at, not able to move. This could be blocks coming up, needing divine intervention, right? And all sorts of things that have come up for the feminine in different kind of ways. This could be, and we talked about purging out different things within the system. It could be blocks coming up. And so sometimes when we're moving through different situations, it is designed to bring different things out or to help us heal on a different level as well too. The universe has a mysterious way of guiding us and helping us to work through different issues coming up. So oftentimes we may not know how things are going to come together, or feel hopeless or stuck, or be in this energy. And it's important that we're staying in the higher energy, because we can make huge shifts right now, especially today for the solstice, within these energies, within things kind of going on. So knowing that maybe sometimes you need to go within and kind of let's say shift your own energy right now and clear some of these things if they're coming up. Forgiveness. And within the two, a lot of deep past life stuff can come up in these connections. And it could be like realizations, understanding of things. And you'll probably, the feminine might be putting her finger on it a little bit more. And it could be connected with your story in this lifetime, or just kind of things that have come up around the twin flame story and different dynamics. In lifetimes, you would have died and left each other, and it could have been very painful in ways that it went in the past lives and different kind of things. And so sometimes we are unconsciously allowing past karmas in this lifetime or others to get in the way. It's so important to open your heart chakra, also allowing your twin flame to work miracles in your life. Just as the angels are working miracles, they will work miracles through your twin flame. This goes for both masculine and the feminine. So if you stay more open to this person, I know it might not look like everything in 3D, but on a higher 5D level, they are able to help you in so many ways and work so many miracles in your life by the angels coming in and working through you. So we know that, you know, in those beautiful energies of love, we're able to work through miracles, ascended masters coming through and different things like that. But we need to open our heart on so many levels, whether it is to this person, partner, or forgiveness and letting go. So another card connected with the energies of the past and letting things go. It could be with your twin flame on a past life level, things that have played out in this lifetime that you need to karmically cleanse, clear, and release more. Deep heart chakra work coming up for the divine feminine. Could be old wounds, blocks, things like that. Some of these things go so much deeper into past lives as well too. So really connecting with the energies of the angels, deeper karmic clearing, heart chakra work. All right. Divine timing at play. My favorite with the clock, right? I was seeing the clock symbolism, right? We have infinite time, but we're on this time. Like, we're on this structured humans. I want this now. Oh my God, I got 5 o'clock stuff to do, right? And we get on this structure of time, but in the other spiritual higher realms, that does not exist. Everything is flowing and moving, and that goes for our manifestations. So if you're feeling like your manifestations haven't come through yet, that's the point where they're about to, actually, if you're feeling frustrated or not sure. And so just knowing divine timing is at play. Have patience, perseverance, peace, and trust the divine knows when. So allowing the divine to move through and work its magic. That's why we find the energies really flowing. When the spiritual energies are high, the spiritual's at work around us in our life and coming through. Allowing the spiritual to work its magic through the energies right now. Feminine chaser. In pursuit, convincing, rejection, let them go and let them be. If your masculine needs space for whatever reason, whether in separateness and not with you, and needing a break, needing self-care, needing a timeout, just needing space in the relationships. So sometimes it comes into relationships and it's like, oh my God, right? You're all the time, you get fixated and focused on yourself. Maybe this could indicate needing to give the masculine a little bit of breathing room, a little bit of space, whether they need to work through some issues on their own, just need a little bit of time out to do their own thing, or even, time to be kind of coming into their divine assignment right now. Being guided to pull back and to work on yourself right now, knowing it's going to help both of your energy. Okay, so feminine outcome again. Results, conclusion, ending, and getting a resolution. And New Year's resolutions, perfect. What are you manifesting? This is the manifesting card coming up. We had this yesterday too. And probably for the feminine. Staying focused on your manifestations and the outcomes. You have a powerful energy too. As the goddess, that's going to be helping, especially with the manifesting. People have different gifts within the connections. When twin flames are able to come together and work together, this is where the miracles come through. And you're going to find out that you are, in fact, destined for each other by how things are going or how things are playing out. And that's so important as well too, seeing the miracles come through, seeing the things work out that are only explained by the divine, like only explained by the spiritual, whether you're seeing all these angel numbers, synchronicities, magic, things like coming through in the perfect divine timing to help you with something. Your manifestations are on the way. They are coming through, right? Things like that. And so these are powerful spiritual connections where oftentimes you guys had to go through a lot of advancement and learning to get to this place. So for the feminine, giving the masculine space, working on your own healing, and really working on your manifestations that you want to bring through for 2023, those New Year's resolutions right now. We're going to go ahead and pull some cards for what's going on with the divine masculine right now. If you are the feminine, you can take these as messages from your masculine. If you're like, where are they, right? What's going on? Where's my masculine? All right, let's do a couple for the masculine, see what they're dealing with right now within the collective. And where they're at. Okay, so for the masculine too, let's see what is going on. Okay, so you are their literal home, and this happens on other dimensional levels too. So sometimes, like it did, you both did sign up to come here together, and like literally, it could be plans haven't come through until you are together, or literal, like they feel really good in your energy and would know that, and might have had little glimpses of it. Like we're gonna start with those in separation. They might have like really felt that and then had it taken away. Might need to be working on root chakra issues too, involving home. I've had so much stuff coming up in those areas I said around home and family with the root chakra. Different kind of things can come up at different times and can do that with us too. So for the masculine energies, healing the root chakra, knowing that if you're in pain, they are in pain too. And I say this to people, you'll be feeling the exact same emotions because we're so connected on an energetic level with our twin flames. So even if you are in a separateness and you've been purging and releasing a lot of things, knowing the masculine is too, they're releasing a lot too. They may be working through a lot in silence or going through a lot, having a lot come up right now, knowing they're feeling that too. And that's how the ascension is too. That's why I try to talk to you guys and share ascension stuff, because I've been learning how to master my own ascension, and it can be a little bit rough at times. We're having to really clear a lot of things and go into a lot of things and things like that. So if they are in separateness, another message coming up that, maybe I always tell people you could reach out too. Like if you're like sitting there waiting for them to, make sure you're reaching out to your masculine too. They might be confused about things going on or be left confused too, because it can happen as different things are coming up within the connection. For those of you guys in the separation, shifting the situation, knowing that you can. Okay, so again, for the masculine coming up, release, letting go of things. Okay, loosen your hold, relax, unwind, release fear, anxiety, and doubt. Needing to release fear, anxiety, and doubt. And this is around the feminine and the situation within the twin flame connection. So if you've had fear come up within the connection on either end, what happens is if one person is in those energies of fear and worrying, it comes into the connection. Needing to clear any of those energies if you're picking up on them. So a little bit of an empath message coming through for the masculine. You may be feeling energies of the feminine coming up within the connection if they're stressed out or worried, or you might be having your own fears and worries coming up, needing to clear the energies or clear these things if they are needing. This is like a test of faith lately too, surrendering to the process, trusting the divine plan no matter what's kind of coming up. Perception. Red flags, delusion, perspective, seeing through your own false beliefs. And so this could be things that are coming up, how you're seeing the situation, negativity getting projected into it, ego getting in the way, 3D crumbling and seeing more, really needing to tune in with your third eye to the energies, whether to your twin flame or things kind of going on around you too. This is like a whole shift in perception, opening you up to more though. So as you're around this person, it is opening up your own belief system, because you're going to have to like kind of, we'll see, I say as you merge energies, right, you're taking on more, and it's making you have to like, whether you're having to look at your partner and things they're saying or their belief system or your own, because it's going to like bring things up too. This is meant to shift you into a higher fifth dimensional level and above within these connections. So it's meant to help open you up and opening up your belief system too. All right, mirroring. Reflection, twin, wholeness, synchronicity, around staying focused on the positive alignment and synchronicities right now. A lot of times there can be negative mirroring too, and this is hard to grasp too, because I'm like, okay, well, if I'm having this happen to me, then other people are too. And then it gets real like personal with our beliefs and our thoughts and our connections, right? Our thoughts are affecting our connections and different kind of things coming up. And this can get complicated when we're coming together with another in their energy field as well too. So there could be mirroring things going on. And this is where it gets tricky with twin flames, that they will amplify things going on. So if you're like stressed out and worried, it'll super amplify those energies. So it's important that we are in balance so that, it's going to become a really good reflection. I realize that our beliefs and our thoughts are, we'll say, reflecting into our reality, right? Our mind is like a projector of all of our beliefs, and then it's reflecting back to us in our experiences, whether through our partners, our friends, situations kind of going on. So for you, staying more positive with your beliefs is going to help with the connection a lot. If you're feeling good and uplifted about the connection, your partner will too. So, knowing that you're more in control of how things are going within the connection too, the more you're staying positive. The masculine might feel alone right now, whether separate or even in a union. This could be not being understood, being lonely, lost. So connecting with the divine during this time for the masculine, it could be in the connection where they're feeling cut off, disconnected, wanting to be alone, desiring to be alone, needing a little bit of space too, like we talked about, and different kind of things coming up too. Spending time with yourself in your own energy and finding a good balance in your energy coming up. We talked about that yesterday. So the yin and the yang, your twin flame, you all hold light and dark. I know, right? You got these aspects, some light, some dark, and like your whole life is just a reflection of that. Like some of them, okay, maybe some of them not great. But with your twin flame, they will have that light to your darkness, and vice versa, right? They're going to balance it. So they're going to literally, like, your darker aspects, they will balance them within their positive light aspects, and vice versa with their dark aspects. You hold those positive light aspects to balance them too. When you come together, some amazing things start to happen. And I talk about that with the flame heart chakra too, that we all have a threefold flame in our heart chakra, and we have the three plumes, and they demonstrate like whether wisdom, knowledge, or love, and we're all at a certain level within each flame. It is when we come into perfect balance with all three flames within ourselves that they ignite. Yeah, I know it. Igniting our heart chakra. Now, a lot of times we're not in perfect balance in different areas. Like we all have good things we struggle with, things we're good at. Now, when we come together with our twin flame and we merge together our heart chakras, amazing things start to happen that maybe we could find balance. Maybe your twin flame is better in one of those plumes than you, and you come together and like maybe your plume is a little short, there's longer, it balances it perfectly, intertwining on a perfect level. a lot of times if we haven't achieved perfect ascension balance, we're being matched up with our twin flames so that we can together, right? Like, oh my God, struggle with different things in your life, right? It comes together like in a perfect divine synchronicity with the lessons too, with different kind of things. And then within the healing. So like if your twin flame is really advanced in one area, maybe you're not very good in an area, then maybe they'll lift you up in that area and vice versa as well too. So it's meant to help you in finding a balance, but also a spiritual balance, helping to open up and activate different stargates and gateways for you through that heart chakra. As soon as you meet your twin flame, your heart chakra is going to begin to activate in a different kind of way, whether it's clearing out old wounds, hurts, and things like that. So for the masculine, going through an entire heart chakra activation, and this might take you into a different level of the awakening. Once you come together and merge energies with your twin flame, it's going to help in activating you so much. All right, memories coming up. Nostalgia, repetition, attachment, reliving the past, let it go. This could be something coming up in the past. It could be something you haven't moved past, or it could just be like memories of the past. It could be things surfacing as you're getting to know your twin flame and exchanging details, stories, different experiences, different things are becoming unlodged. This could be if you have experiences that you don't remember. It could be traumas in this life that we blocked out that were just so awful. I literally like went in a race like half of my life, like with like a decade of my life, because it was so traumatic and awful. And it was probably the only way I knew how to deal on earth as well too. Sometimes we're suppressing, right? Erasing or different kind of experiences and memories. Sometimes these need to come out though. And this could be past traumas in this life or past life traumas. This is more of a past life thing coming up because we're talking about twin flames and twin flame recollection. You could be having dreams with this person and understanding things on a deeper level, or past life memories are going to come up where you remember this person, where you remember different lifetimes or lessons that you had with them. It could be, like I said, dreaming of them, different things coming unlodged in this lifetime. It could be recollection of past lives. Expect that when you're around this person, things are going to come up in a positive way where you're going to get more understanding. This could be past life activation. So I feel, oh my God, I talk about, did we get our memories taken and wiped? I'm like, oh my God. So as soon as I started to wake up and started to get into energy healing, I began to encode energy to bring back and activate myself and bring back some of this wisdom in myself. So I did a lot of past life work. I do a lot of past life recall and healing and different kind of things. And it's so important to our journey now, right? If I wasn't able to tap into past lives, I wouldn't be able to tap into all those galactic past lives and all the gifts that came with them as well too. So sometimes when we are able to tap in on a past life level, we're able to really tap into a lot that we need here in the now, whether it's more understanding of, karmic cycles in our life, how we ended up here, what we're working through spiritually as a collective. So going into the past life more, your feminine's going to help you in doing that. And it could just be, maybe there's someone that's really good like me with the healing. They're going to do that consciously or unconsciously as memories are coming up, surfacing, things are coming online as you're around this person. Divine wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and memories surfacing for the masculine. Could be through dreams, just things coming up now, understanding. It's like a whole process, but expect to start to really activate some of these hidden and past aspects that contain a lot of knowledge, wisdom, and even gifts though. Potential for the masculine. Fullness, risk, achievement. Your potential is limitless. Is there something that you need to do that's like a total risk? Oh my God, it could be following a dream, doing a different path. Be like something that you're like putting it all in, like whether you're needing to invest in it and like just go for it, or you have some type of dream. And usually those dreams, everyone's in the Matrix isn't going to understand. They're going to be like, what? Okay, go, where's your prison planet job? And if you're doing anything outside of that prison planet box and what everyone else is doing, sometimes it makes people uneasy, uncomfortable, and that is okay. This is like all chips in, like if you're gambling, right? Putting it all in the pot, right? This is like literally jackpot. We're trying to win the jackpot, or like something you need to take a risk on. And it could be making a different path, making different plans, following your own guidance and your own path. And this is where you will not go wrong. So if you're getting some type of like internal guidance, this is what's coming up for the solstice. What is your intuition guiding you to do? So even if you've been feeling super like off or disconnected lately, this energy is going to start flowing through you, and you're going to start to have a more clear direction of what to be doing, following your own soul, your own intuition, what you want to create. This is all about following your dreams and being connected with that higher potential. I got really upset because I know that sometimes we're not living in our highest potential. And are you living in a 5D alignment? Is this represented in different areas of your life? And so trusting that sometimes the twin flame connection is meant to take us into that deeper alignment and shift us toward our potential, whether you're feeling motivated and guided to really work on yourself and up level yourself for the connection, or if this person is like acting in a different role. Oftentimes both twin flames are going to act as different roles, like a mentor, a guide, a healer, right? Like someone you can really open up to and trust, or maybe you could just tell everything to. Someone that's going to hopefully encourage you towards your dreams and maybe uplift you when you need it at different times, or inspire you at different times, or to challenge you. And so sometimes these relationships don't always feel great. They can challenge us or challenge our ego or break down walls and push us, past our barriers, push us to clear things and really do it ourselves, or different ways that we're kind of feeling inspired. And so, we're meant to rise out of some of this 3D earth-based energy into our full potential. This is about the masculine shifting into their full 5D potential this year, and kind of we'll say clearing things and shifting out of things. So shifting out of like those old kind of beliefs we've been talking about, old paradigms, and rising up into their full 5D potential, and things like that. So really following your kind of heart with where that's taking you right now. And then I'm going to do a couple angel cards, powerful energies for twin flames. So important that you are shifting through these portholes with your twin flame, whatever that might look like for you, right? Amazing time for healing these situations too, coming up. If they are coming up, or you're thinking about them, being guided to them, you're being guided to heal these areas. Not with your twin flame, more healing to yourself. These are past life connections. So when we heal ourselves fully, oh my God, they, like magic, they come back into our reality and our awareness. All right, so for both flames, eyes of love. Focus your eye on loving actions and your lips on loving words. So really making our words match the worlds that we want in our realities, right? Opening up our third eye to love. Sometimes we're not seeing it in the physical. This could be like you're being offered everything in the material, and this person comes together on a different spiritual or an angelic level almost. So, really opening up your third eye within the connection, that's going to help a ton. Heaven's messages. Your loved ones in heaven want you to know that you're safe, protected, and reunited with family and friends. So a lot of spirit energy around this, and feeling that too, right? Where it doesn't matter whether both flames have powerful spirit teams or spirit guides or spirit energy around them. Oftentimes you're feeling that around flames, like they come with a certain frequency or energy, but also powerfully spiritually guided, right? So a lot of times, your spirit guides are trying to guide you together with this person, and paying attention to that, to those messages, right? Like the right person, right? Because it's spiritually guided, and spirit can sense that or tell that or know that you're destined to be with a certain person or be with someone as well too. Paying attention to the spirits right now and the spirit guidance that you're getting, whether how you're feeling about it, things you're being guided to work on, to move past, following your spirit guidance right now. That's so, so important. So a spiritually guided connection, paying attention to your spirit guides, knowing that you have so much love on the other side, and that's coming through extra strong as we're having a lot of family, ancestors, and spirit guides around us and galactics during this time with the solstice. Really paying attention to your spirit team and your spirit guides right now. I'm going to go on that note, but I'm sending you guys a ton of love and good energies. Make sure that if you are a twin flame, that you're checking out my twin flame readings. I always say you want to do one-on-one work. Make sure you guys are checking out my twin flame healings that are going to help you with these connections. Check out my website, sparksofdivinelightshealing.com, and sending you guys so much love and good energies.